Hi, and welcome to my video on the equation of a hyperbola in general form when the center is 0, 0. General form of a hyperbola equation with center 0, 0 is ax squared plus by squared equals e, or by squared minus ax squared equals e, where a and b are greater than 0 and e is not 0. So a and b are positive, but notice there's a negative on either the x squared or the y squared. And some examples is 4x squared minus 9y squared equals 36. Or we could have the y squared first, so we could have 25y squared minus 4x squared equals 100. And there's many, infinite more examples. So that's the general form. Notice you have an x squared and a y squared with a negative. One of them is negative and the other one is positive. Change to the general form. This is the transformational form we're changing to general. Notice we have fractions, so the LCD, 4 times 9 is 36. So we'll multiply each part of the equation by 36. 4 into 36 goes 9, so we get 9x squared. 9 into 36 goes 4, so we get negative 4y squared. And 1 times 36 is 36. Transformational form changed to general form. And in this one, the LCD is 49 times 100, which is 4900. So 4900 times the first fraction, 4900 times the second fraction, and 4900 times 1. 49 goes into 4900 100 times, so we get 100 y squared. 100 into 4900 goes 49, so we get a negative 49x squared, and 4900 times 1 is 4900. Now let's change to transformational form. So let's go back the other way. So that means we wanted transformational form, want it equal to 1, so we'll divide all parts of the equation by 100. So 100 divided by 25 is 4. So 25 and 25 is 1. 25 into 100 is 4. So we get x squared over 4 minus 4 into 4 goes once. 4 into 100 goes 25. So we get y squared over 25. And 100 divided by 100 is 1, which is the transformational form. And here we have a 144, so we want a 1, so we divide all parts of the equation by 144. 9 into 144 goes 16, so we get y squared over 16. 1644 goes 9, so we get x squared over 9. Cancel, and they cancel to give me 1. So we have the transformational form. So let's continue. Now, let's take the general form, change it to transformational, and then we'll graph this hyperbola. Notice we have an x squared, y squared, and we have one of them is negative, so we have a hyperbola. So we'll divide by 400 to get the transformational form. So we can pick up a center, its hyperbola, or pick up its asymptote and its vertices. So 400 divided by 400 is 1. 25 divided by 400 is 16. So we get y squared over 16. And 16 goes into 400 goes 25. So we get x squared over 25. Now, notice that we have a center this is the transformational form, so the center is x is 0 and y is 0. And we have, with the x, we have a squared is 25, so a is plus or minus 5. B squared is with the y, so b squared is 16, so we have b is plus or minus 4. And we notice that the negative is with the y, so we have the transverse axis is horizontal because the x is positive. The horizontal axis is the transverse axis, and we have the asymptote. Asymptote is in the point slope form, plus or minus b over a times x minus h. And the center is 0, 0, so you have y minus 0 plus or minus 4 over 5 x minus 0. So y equals plus or minus 4 over 5x. And the vertices are, to spell the vertices is horizontal on the horizontal axis, so it's 0 plus or minus 5 comma 0. So it's 5 comma 0 and negative 5 comma 0. So all this information, the center is 0, 0 right here. The vertices are 5, 0, which is right here, and negative 5, 0, which is here. And the asymptote is plus or minus 4 over 5x. So here the asymptotes go, or one is positive, one is negative. So the positive one, we will rise 4 and run 5. Rise 4 and run 5, which is right there. We'll rise 4 and go left 5, which is right there. And we'll go down 4, right 5, down 4, left 5. So that gives us the corners of the rectangular box, and the asymptotes go through the corners. And the positive asymptote is this one, and the negative asymptote is this one. And the positive asymptote is y equals 4 over 5x. The negative asymptote is y equals negative 4 over 5x. And the vertices are 5, 0, so he swings towards the asymptote like this. And the other one is over here. Notice the asymptotes are broken line, and the rectangular box is dotted just to pick up the corners of, if you think about it, B is with the y, B is 4, A is 5. So that's graphing with the general form. And another one to do, we'll divide by 36 because we want the transformational form. So that gives us y squared over 1. This gives us x squared over 4 equals 1. And again, the center, if I can spell center right, the center is 0, 0. And A squared is 4, so A is plus or minus 2. B squared is 1, so B is plus or minus 1. And the transverse axis is, notice that the y is squared is positive and the x is negative, so the transverse axis is vertical. And the asymptote is y minus k is plus or minus b over a, x minus h. Center is 0 and 0. So h is 0 and k is 0. And b is plus or minus, b is 1 over a, which is 2. So y equals plus or minus 1 over 2x. And the vertices are, the center is 0, 0. So it's 0 plus or minus 1. So the vertices are 0, comma 1, and 0, comma negative 1. The vertices are on the transverse axis, which is vertical. So the center is 0, 0. The vertices are 0, 1, right here. And the other vertices is 0, negative 1, which is here. And the asymptotes start plus or minus 1 over 2x. So we start here, we go rise 1, run 2, rise 1, go left 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, left 2. So this is the rectangular box. The asymptote, the positive asymptote, what is this one? The negative asymptote is, make a better line here, right here. So the positive one is 1/2 x. The negative one is y equals negative 1/2 x. And the asymptotes are here, but notice the asymptotes are dotted line. And the vertices are 0, 1. So notice it's cutting the y-axis, which is the vertical. And this one is here. Again, notice this one is cutting the horizontal axis, and this one is cutting the vertical axis. So just a review of graphing the hyperbola and from the general form. And if you like my video, click the like button, and if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.